let's send it off to Kendall to tell us about the food and the geography of the Inuits.
Hello, Roanoke. Today I'm going to be talking about the Inuit Indians. They live up in Arctic up north. They live in three different countries: North America, Canada, and Greenland. They live north of the Arctic tree line, so there is no trees to make clothing and stuff like that. Since it is so cold there is no farming. Since there is no farming, they have to hunt. They hunt and fish whales, seals, walruses, caribou, and polar bears. The Inuit Indians were nomadic, which means they move with the seasons and follow the animals that move with the seasons. In the 19th century, whaling became a big business. People said that the Inuit Indians were the best whale hunters. They lived in the igloos. Some were made of ground and some were made of snow. A little bit ago, the Inuit Indians were given their own land in the Arctic. That land is called Nunavut, and that means our land. That goes to the end.
The Inuit were a nomadic tribe, so they had homes that were temporary. Snow and ice igloos were temporary for the winter, and the hunting trips. Bigger, more permanent homes were for all winter. Igloos were made from snow and ice blocks put in a dome with one door to go in and out. How to make a igloo was passed down from generation to generation. This was learned from a young age. In the summer months, the Inuit lived in a tent that can take down and put up easily. They were made out of draft wood, whalebone, and fur or skin of the animals that they hunted. They would make the frames of the tent was made out of the draft wood and the whalebones. The animal's skin or fur was wrapped around the frame. Their tents and igloos kept the Inuit Indians warm in the Arctic that kept them alive.
The Inuits are great hunters. They hunt in family groups. That is, a family that hunts together. The son starts to hunt at 10 and trains for 3 to 8 years, learning how to stalk prey and be really quiet. A few things that the Inuits hunt are snow rabbits, polar bears, and whales, etc. A fact about the Inuits is that they eat the fat of the animal that they kill to stay warm. The Inuits love to fish. They have celebrations if they get a big fish. A good-sized fish can feed a tribe for 1 to 3 weeks. The Inuits are creative. They make traps that can hurt or even kill an animal. The Inuits make a makeshift trampoline where 20 or so people lift a blanket and one person sits in the middle and the people count 1, 2, 3 and the person is lifted up in the air.
Hi, I'm Riley Hackett, and I'm here to inform you about some of the wonders of the Inuit tribe fashion. If you didn't know, the majority of the Inuit tribe live in some of the harshest environments on the planet, meaning that if the Indian tribe wore the same clothing as most Americans, they wouldn't survive long. In order to stay alive, the Inuit tribe had to make clothing that was warm and thick, with no openings to wind or snow. As you may know or not know, the Indian tribes were out in the Arctic and didn't have money or access to big coats and boots that you might get from Walmart or your local store. So they had to make their outfits from materials around them. To keep warm, most of the tribe would make their clothing out of animal fur from caribou, polar bears, hares, etc. Making clothes was no easy process. To make 2 sets of clothing for one person would take at least 10 to 12 caribous. You would have to kill, skin, and sew the fur together just to make 1 set of clothing. It would probably take an estimated amount of 1 to 3 weeks. The Inuit tribe, as I went over before, didn't have stores to just go and buy supplies. They had to depend on their surroundings. So in order to make thread to sew clothing, they took the muscles out of the animals that were killed, stripped them into thin pieces, and then dried them out. Well, I think that's enough for the Inuit tribe fashion. And then there I was going to do culture, but I didn't finish that one. Thank you for watching Things from the Past on Channel 24.